Today we're going in-depth with Rey and theorising what lies ahead for her in The Last Jedi based on what we have seen in The Force Awakens and the recently released teaser trailer. Rey was a much-loved character in The Force Awakens, mixing charisma with the ability to kick butt, and she grew enormously throughout the movie from a lonely scavenger to a powerful ally of the Force. One of Rey's great assets from an audience perspective was her ability to keep the mood light despite her powers growing and the overall situation becoming darker as the movie progressed. Rey continued to crack small smiles and moments of happiness when it would have been easy to slip into an ultra-serious game face 100% of the time. A query regarding Rey and The Last Jedi is whether Rey can continue to have those moments of happiness to lighten the mood, or if she will slip into her game face all of the time. This could actually have a huge bearing on the perception of Rey and also affect our overall enjoyment of the movie. In the trailer, we are not given too many clues. Rey is the first person we see in the trailer. In an opening very similar to the first Force Awakens trailer, Rey's face pops up, short of breath and having possibly just experienced something traumatic via a vision from past or future. You can see from the background that she is on the island with Luke, so it is fair to assume that whatever she saw is part of her training process with Luke. We then hear Rey telling Luke that she sees the light, the darkness and the balance. There has been some speculation that Rey could turn to the dark side in this movie, but this is without much evidence, and importantly, when Rey says she sees the light, the accompanying music is the same as what we heard in The Force Awakens when Rey was on screen.
Light.
When she mentions darkness, it changes to Kylo Ren music.
Darkness.
So we can almost put the theory that Rey turns to the dark side to bed if we are drawing conclusions just from the trailer. Next we see Rey doing lightsaber training by herself with Luke watching on. In the first half of this trailer, Luke is clearly training Rey in the ways of the Force. She is using a blue lightsaber as she trains, most likely the same lightsaber she holds out to Luke at the end of The Force Awakens. Luke is training Rey up to be powerful, but is she being trained up to be the balance, or trained to be a Jedi? At this stage, we are not too sure. The next and last time we see Rey, she is running with her blue lightsaber. This looks very intense and indeed could be a climactic battle. What makes me say that? The background in this shot looks very similar to the earlier shot in which the Resistance is heading out to fight the newly named guerrilla walkers on a planet called Crate. My theory is different to almost everyone else, who believes this scene takes place on Luke's island of Ahch-To. But given the distance behind Rey to the peaks, and that the peak is fairly level, I can't see it being on a small island. The fact that Rey is still wielding a blue lightsaber tells me that she has not turned to the darkness and is likely heading out for a serious duel with someone, perhaps as a climax to an earlier fight between the Resistance and the First Order. That is the last time that we visually see Rey, but I have a feeling that she is implied on one other occasion, this shot, with the Millennium Falcon. Why do I say this is Rey? Listen to these two music themes and watch the accompanying footage from The Force Awakens. And now listen to this theme in the trailer.
I only know one truth.
This theme is played with Rey, and I am expecting that she is the pilot of the Millennium Falcon that we see here. One other thing to take from this trailer is the quick scene we see with Luke watching as the Jedi Temple burns. It is 99% likely that we will see these events in full, whereas in The Force Awakens we only saw limited action during Rey's flashback. These events will all but certainly show us Rey's heritage and her real parents, and why Kylo Ren saved her. We do not get any hints in the trailer as to the answer, but the fact that the scene is in the trailer means we know it will be in the film, and we are therefore going to find out about Rey's heritage. It will be fascinating to see what her bond and relationship is to Kylo Ren. I anticipate she will find out the answer in the flashback sequence with Luke that she sees at the start of this trailer. Her bond with Kylo Ren when she was young, and then her facing him with that knowledge, will be a key and very interesting part of this film. So what do we make of Rey in this trailer? Firmly staying in the light. She is going to learn from Luke, and she is going to be the big hope for the Resistance. She will be a leader, as evidenced by her running across this field into battle. Rey will become a powerful Jedi, even if Luke doesn't want her to be, as he may lean her towards becoming the balance, and she will face off with Kylo Ren during the movie. Kylo Ren will be a tougher proposition second time around, but Rey will be well prepared due to her extensive training with Luke. I believe Rey will ascend and lead the Resistance in Episode 8 and 9, and will survive the tough tests along the way.